Hello, I am Crystal, and I will be your guide throughout this video. Welcome to the Momentum Mentoring YouTube channel. Do you often find yourself procrastinating and unable to complete your tasks on time? It's a question many of us grapple with daily. Procrastination, that sneaky thief of time, has a knack derailing our productivity train. It's a widespread issue that impacts our ability to complete tasks efficiently. Overcoming procrastination is essential to boosting productivity and achieving our goals. If you're nodding along, you're not alone. Let's dive into some practical tips to beat this habit. To beat procrastination first, we must understand it. So let's dive right into it. Procrastination, in its simplest form, is the act of delaying or postponing tasks. It's that nagging voice in the back of your head that says, "I'll do it later," when you know you should be doing it now. But why do we do this? Well, the answer lies deep within our psychology. Our brains are wired for instant gratification. We crave the immediate rewards and shy away from tasks that require effort, even if they promise bigger rewards in the future. It's a survival mechanism from our caveman days when immediate concerns were often a matter of life and death. But in today's world, this wiring often works against us. When we put off tasks, we're not avoiding the effort, we're merely postponing it. And as we delay, the task looms larger and more daunting in our minds, often leading to stress, anxiety, and a significant drop in productivity. Procrastination can also be a symptom of perfectionism. We fear that our work won't be good enough, so we delay starting it. We tell ourselves, if I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it at all. But in reality, done is better than perfect. And often, the act of starting is the hardest part. Once we overcome that initial hurdle, we find that the task is not as daunting as we made it out to be. Furthermore, procrastination feeds into a vicious cycle. We procrastinate, which leads to stress and guilt. This negative emotional state then makes it even harder to start the task, leading to more procrastination. It's a self-perpetuating cycle that can be hard to break. But here's the good news. Understanding procrastination is the first step towards overcoming it. By recognizing the psychological traps that lead us to delay tasks, we can start to develop strategies to counter them. Now that we understand what we're up against, it's time to learn how to overcome it. Stay tuned as we delve into practical tips and techniques to beat procrastination and boost your productivity. Ready to beat procrastination? Here are some practical tips. Let's kickstart with the first one, breaking down tasks into manageable parts. This strategy is often referred to as chunking. It's all about taking a large task that feels overwhelming and breaking it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Think of it like eating an elephant. You wouldn't try to eat the whole thing in one go, would you? Of course not. You'd eat it one bite at a time. The same principle applies to tackling large tasks. Next up, using a planner or to-do list. This can be a game changer in your battle against procrastination. Writing down your tasks not only helps you remember them, but it also gives you a clear overview of everything you need to accomplish. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about crossing a task off your list once it's completed. Whether you prefer a traditional paper planner or a digital one, find a system that works for you and stick with it. Now, let's talk about setting realistic goals. It's easy to overwhelm ourselves with lofty ambitions and then feel defeated when we can't meet them. That's why it's crucial to set achievable goals. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Start with small goals and gradually work your way up. Each small victory will motivate you to tackle the next task, creating a positive cycle of productivity. Lastly, let's not forget the importance of taking breaks. It may seem counterintuitive when you're trying to be productive, but taking regular breaks can actually boost your focus and productivity. It gives your mind a chance to rest and recharge, so when you return to your task, you're more alert and ready to tackle it with renewed energy. Remember, every large task begins with a single step. So go ahead, break your tasks down, write them in your planner, set realistic goals, and don't forget to take breaks. You've got this. Let's continue with more tips to overcome procrastination. One of the most effective ways to beat procrastination is to create a conducive work environment. This is not only about having a tidy desk or comfortable chair, but also about setting the right atmosphere for work. This could mean anything from playing soft instrumental music to having a specific lighting setup that helps you concentrate better. Don't forget to consider the physical comfort aspect too. A workplace that's too hot, too cold, or just uncomfortable can be a major distraction. Speaking of distractions, let's talk about how eliminating them can help you stay focused. Distractions are the best friends of procrastination. They lure you away from your tasks, and before you know it, hours have passed and you've accomplished nothing. So how can you avoid them? Start by identifying what distracts you the most. Is it your phone, social media, chatty colleagues? Once you've identified your biggest distractions, take steps to minimize or eliminate them during your dedicated work time. Turn off your phone notifications, log out of social media accounts, or find a quiet place to work. Another effective strategy is to reward yourself after completing tasks. Rewards act as a motivation to get tasks done. They can be anything: a quick break, a cup of your favorite coffee, or even a short walk. The key is to make sure that the reward is something you genuinely enjoy. This way, you're not just working for the sake of getting tasks done, but also for the reward that awaits you. And lastly, don't forget about the power of positive thinking. Instead of focusing on how daunting a task is, think about how good you'll feel once it's done. Visualize the sense of accomplishment and use it as a driving force to get started. With these strategies, you're well on your way to a more productive lifestyle. Beating procrastination is not a one-time deal. It requires consistent effort. It's like cultivating a garden. You can't just plant the seeds and walk away, expecting a lush garden to bloom. It requires regular watering, pruning, and care. In the same way, overcoming procrastination and becoming productive is a process that demands consistency and discipline. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your productivity habits. They take time to develop and strengthen, and the key to that is maintaining the momentum. Embrace consistency. Make a commitment to yourself to stick to your new habits, no matter how small they may seem. Whether it's waking up early, tackling the most difficult task first, or spending 5 minutes a day on a personal project, consistency is the mortar that holds the bricks of productivity together. Next, practice discipline. It's the silent partner to consistency, the one that keeps you going when motivation wanes. It's what gets you up for that early morning run when your bed is oh so inviting, or keeps you focused on your work when distractions abound. Discipline is the fuel that keeps the momentum going. But let's not forget about the importance of a positive mindset. It's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow or when we stumble along the way. But remember, every journey has its bumps, and it's your mindset that determines whether these are insurmountable obstacles or opportunities for growth. Incorporate regular breaks into your routine. They're not a sign of laziness, but a vital tool to recharge and refocus. Maintain a healthy lifestyle, because a healthy body is a powerhouse for a productive mind. And finally, don't hesitate to seek support when needed. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a professional, having someone to share your struggles and triumphs with can make all the difference. In the end, maintaining momentum is about creating a cycle of positive habits that feed into each other, creating a virtuous circle of productivity. With persistence and the right mindset, you can turn productivity into a habit. So, we've covered some effective ways to beat procrastination and boost productivity. We started by understanding what procrastination is and how it can sneakily hinder our progress. We then dived into practical tips to overcome this sneaky foe, from breaking tasks into manageable chunks to creating a conducive work environment. We've explored how rewards can motivate us and how setting clear, achievable goals can guide us on our productivity journey. In maintaining this newfound momentum, we emphasize the importance of consistency and discipline. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making small, steady improvements. Don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Instead, learn from it and move forward. Now it's over to you. Start implementing these tips. Try different methods and see what works best for you. Remember, the key to beating procrastination is understanding that it's a process, not a one-time event. And as you embark on this journey, we'd love to hear about your experiences. What worked? What didn't? Your insights could inspire someone else to break free from the chains of procrastination. Remember, The journey from procrastination to productivity starts with a single step. So take that step today. Like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the Momentum Mentoring YouTube channel. Also, visit our ebook store to learn to earn online. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and here's to a more productive you.